Thank you for being there. My name is Lamin Jai and this is News Review. Coming up on the show for you today, more than 200 Senegalese living in Sanyang have fled the town for fear of their lives, actually, following violent protests in the town. I returned to Sanyang today after the protest, which saw the town's police station fall. I also managed to speak exclusively to the Alcalo of Sanyang over those violent protests there on Monday. Last year, the Gambia government extended financial relief to Gambians who work in the tourism industry. At least $100 million was said to have been distributed among the Gambians who work in the tourism industry. Jaka Sisajede has been finding out the impact this relief package has made. This and more, but first we'll look at what the newspapers are saying quickly. Beginning with the Standard, the lead story is saying parents risk jail for failure to register children after birth. Barrow should be blamed for constitutional impasse. Health Minister says Gambia will not suspend AstraZeneca vaccine. NDLEA visits burnt Sanyang factory over cocaine rumors. Bailo arrested in Germany for alleged crimes against humanity. That's a big news there. The Gambia government is seeking to repeal the provisions of the Births, Deaths and Marriages Registration Act, which, if passed, will punish parents who fail to register the birth of their offspring. According to the government proposal, the parent of a child shall, within 30 days after the birth of the child, give notice of the birth, either verbally or in writing, to the registrar or deputy registrar of the district or place in which the birth occurred. Barrow should be blamed for constitutional impasse. A Belgium-based Gambian PhD candidate whose research focuses on the December 2016 presidential election and the fall of Yahya Jammeh has shared his thoughts with the Standard as the debate surrounding the constitutional impasse rages on. Jimmy Henry Nzali, widely known for his youth works, development and cooperation, and a radio presenter, said the current civil and political discussion on the draft constitution is a clear demonstration of the Gambia turning a new page away from dictatorship. It is now incumbent on the current government under President Adam Barrow to fulfill this long-desired promise. Health Minister says Gambia will not suspend AstraZeneca vaccine. Well, the Health Minister spoke on this issue yesterday. A number of countries in Europe have banned the use of the AstraZeneca vaccine after people died. But according to the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmadu Lamin Samate, telling journalists yesterday, the Gambia will continue to use the AstraZeneca vaccine despite questions over its safety. NDLEA visits Sanyang burnt, that's the factory there, over cocaine rumors. Following widespread online speculation that a cocaine-like substance remained unscathed in the burnt fish meal factory in Sanyang, agents from the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency visited the premises yesterday morning, and after checking the substances in the factory, Demba S. Jammeh, Director of Forensic Investigation at the NDLEA, confirmed to waiting journalists that they have tested some substances perceived to be cocaine from the Chinese fish meal factory, but they were found to be negative, meaning they were not cocaine. Let's see what point is reporting. A third jungler, Bailo, arrested in Germany for role in killing Dada, shooting lawyer Silla. That's the lead story there on the point. Senegalese ambassador reacts to Sanyang riot. The Standard is, the point is calling it riots there. GAP leader pledges better leadership under his presidency. PEC, that's the Public Enterprises Committee, orders table Petroleum Commission Bill 2020. So according to the point there, March 6th, one of the kids left behind by journalist Dada Hydra after he succumbed to bullets of the hit squad of former President Yahya Jammeh. This year, she is greeted with news of the arrest of one of her father's killers in Germany. So that is the daughter of the late Dada Hydra speaking there following the arrest of ex-jungler Bailo in Germany yesterday. Senegalese ambassador reacts to Sanyang riot. The Senegalese ambassador to the Gambia, Basiru Sen, has spoken on the recent Sanyang riot, which claimed the life of 32-year-old Jibril Cisse, calling for calm and restraint in the coastal settlement of Sanyang. GAP pledges better leadership under his presidency. That's the GAP leader. The Secretary General and leader of the Gambia Action Party, Musa Yali Bachili, yesterday stated on his Facebook page that Gambia will be on better footing when GAP is voted in office after December presidential elections. So that will be that for the news first. Stay with us. Now, a massive 205 Senegalese who live in Sanyang have fled the town for fear of their lives following violent protest in Sanyang. I returned to Sanyang 2 days after the protest, which saw the town's police station fall. The police station was burnt down there by the, protesters. The alcalde of Sanyang, Lamin Jabang, also spoke exclusively to me for the very first time. More in this extensive report. Yep. So we're here in Barakungu, where at least 150 Senegalese have been brought to. These are Senegalese who live in Sanyang, but Monday's protests have seen most of these Senegalese who live in Sanyang brought to Barakungu. Barakungu is just a village before you get to Tujereng and then Tujereng to Sanyang. But as a result of the protest, the violent protest there, because of their safety and security, officials decided to bring them to Barakungu. So behind me is a school where they are staying temporarily. This is where they are staying. We went to Sanyang and spoke with the alcalde, and he told us that because of the protest that took place on Monday, most of them who live in the town with their families, efforts were made really to bring them here. You can see police. We have police here who are guarding these people. They are lodged in a school just right behind me. So we will go there and try to talk to them and see how they are doing. That is these Senegalese who fled Sanyang as a result of Monday's protest. Sëñ bi jërëjëf, naka nga tudda?
Man Modou Tine laa tudd.
Modou, yow it Sanyang nga dëkkoon?
Waaw Sanyang laa dëkkoon waaw.
Waaw, lan moo tax ba yéen ngeen daw ñëw fii Barakungu?
Waaw bañ mu seytaane rek bañ seytaane ndax buñ la fekkee sa place bi ngay liggéey ñu taal ko itam da nga mën a dem rek bu nekkee nit ku am xel nga daal waaw loolu daal moo ñu isi fii quoi.
léegi yow mbir mi yëpp nan nga ko lan nga si jàng ak nan nga ko gisee because liñ nekk di wax mooy sénégalais moo dem sàcca ci këri jàmbur ñu téye ko fa mu jam kooku dee far kooku ñàkk si bakkanam loolu moo indi seytaane bi yëpp loolu yow lan nga si xam daal.
waaw man li ma ciy jàngat daal mooy nit ki maandu li nga moomul moom da nga koy bàyyi li nga for sax te moomuloo ko boo déggee borom di ko laajte da nga ko war a joxe kooku moom tooñ na famille bi mu def loolu. waaye itam tax na dëkk bi itam tooñaale na sénégalais ya nga xamante ne ñoom ñoo fa doon liggéey lu nga xamante ne ëpp na 40 years ñoom ñi ngi foofu mosuñu am problème waaw man daal loolu laa ciy jàngat te famille bi nga xamante ne itam fa la affaire bi am itam ñoom ñu doolee muñ parce que ndogal la rek lu yàlla dogalul du am lu mu dogal nag ala kulli haal day am moom moo waral lii.
léegi comme yéen naka ak loolu yëpp naka la ñëwee.
waa jàmmoo rek jàmmoo parce que Batakunku ku wax Batakunku wax Sanyang te Sanyang ak Batakunku jege yaatoo na te ñëpp ay mbokk lañu bi problème bi amee foofu sunu mbokk yi jot a nekk fii woon nañ ñu ne ñu ñëw leen fii ñu dalal leen ba problème bi giif loolu daal moo ñu isi fii quoi.
waaw yéen seen ambassade bi mbaa gars yi ñëw nañ seen ambassade bi mbaa ñëw na ko seet si leen ci ni ngeen nekk.
waaw sunu ambassade bi léegi la fi jógee yàggu fay jógee waaw ñëw na waxtaan nañu itam def nañu comme ay doomam parce que moo ñu njobootee bi mu ñëwee itam wax na fi wax yu rafet waaw déggal nañ ko itam.
sant yàlla rek julli ci yonante bi di wax ne ndogalu suñu borom moom bu ñëwee nu nekk lay ñëwee daal ndax mbir mi ñun fooguñ ko woon xaaruñ ko woon mais olof daf ne lépp lu la bett man la. ay at yu bari ñu ngi nekk fii ñu ngi liggéey di daan suñu doole nekk ci jàmm mais li lay fàtt tout le temps doo ko gis te it doomu aadama buy dund dañuy wax ne tolof tolof jeexut ci moom te it lii natt bu dal suñu kaw la te dañ koy nangu ki ko def mën nañ ne xamuñ ko ñi man sama bopp personnel damay wax ne xawma ko photom rek laa gis te depuis mu fi ñëw li ñu wax matu sax de 2 months te ñi nga xamante ni ñoom lañ yàq seen alal presque def nañ fi 40 years am na xale yoo xam ne fii lañ juddoo ñoo xamante ni seen tiraanga fii la nekk te tey jii boo taxawee ci buntu tefes bi sa àdduna dafay tukki ci ñoo xamante ni ay xale yu tuuti yoo xam ne dañoo faraatu ba am seen alal tak lii ñëw dal ci seen kaw mu doon loo xamante ni lu métti la ndax foo ko natt rek romb na ko te lépp lu ko waral benn personnel moo indi lii mais àdduna lépp lu ñëw rek sant yàlla nga ciy def ndax àdduna ak jafe-jafe ñoo ànd kon lii nii dal na suñ kaw waaye sant nañ ci yàlla bu baax a baax.
So here it's not only men that are here, but also women. Women have also been victims of this displacement there. So we'll try to speak to some of the Senegalese ladies too, the women.
Betteel la ci ñun ndax bi ñu dalee ñëw Sanyang ak léegi ñun mo lii mësuñu ko gis mukk ndax lu ñu bett la ndax yoruñu doom yoo nga xamante ni bii yaruñu leen ba bu ñu demee ci réewum jàmbur dafa def dëli ñun lii ñu dal tey daf ñu bett man nag bi ma ñëwee Sanyang ak léegi maa ngi si 20 fukki at ak juróom-ñaar si ren waaye mosuma gis dëli bu mel nii du man du sama doom du doomi keneen kon tey lii ñu dal nii ñu bett ñu dañ ñu tooñ ñun bu fekkente ni dañu ni dañ leen a tooñ ñun ki rey xamuñu ko juruñu ko mosuñu ko sax teg bët dañu jekk ba yàgg dañu daanu ci suñu kaw ñu yónni suñu xale yi ñu dem dugg rek ñu dàq leen lu xew ñu ne dëkk bi da nee ñu dafa am ku ñu fi rey te yéen Sénégal yi dañoo bëgg ngeen génn dëkk bi man ne Sénégal yi ndax yéen a leen rey fu ñu leen fekk tey daañu leen rey amul góor amul jigéen fu ñu leen fekk daañu leen rey heureusement nag ba fekk na suñu xale yu góor yi ñoom tëmb nañu dem géej yëguñ lu ñu xew ñun ñoo leen woo ni leen ni bu leen teer si ndax problème am na ci dëkk bi te dañuy foog ni yéen la bu ngeen ñëwee tey lu xew rek ñu ni yéen la te ñun gis ñoom yëguñu lu xew bu ñu yëgoon lu xew lii du tax ñu tëmb dañuy toog ba ñu xam ni ñoom defuñu dara ndax ki ka def daw na ñu mu ko bokkal dem nañu ñun xamuñu leen léegi nag ñoom ñu ñëw attaqué ñu tooñ ñu dóor ñu boo demee sama kër tey lakk nañu sama mat lay lakk sama yére sama dépôt gaal yi li ma amoon yëpp del nañ ko sama walis génnee ko ba fii ñu taal néeg bi taal mat lay taal yëpp sama 2 gaal laa yoroon taal nañu ko taal machine yi muy lu ma metti nag sunu daw bi ñëw fii yàlla ak li jóge ci seen dimbal rek ngeen jàppale nu ñëw fii pour saweenu ak suñu njaboot ñu di leen ci sant bu baax nag ndax bu woon yéen mu gën fee ñaaw ndax bi ñu nee dañuy robe bu ñu wañu ko dañuy daan waat suñu kaw ngir lor ñu ndax doomu Gambia bi ñu rey fii te loolu itam di nekk loo xamante ni lu metti ci ñun la ndax boo defulee yëguloo ñu ñëw daanu ci sa kaw buñ la loree bu ëllëgee yaay perte ñu ñaan ndimbal ñu ñëw jël si ñu fii tey ngeen jàppale ñu nekk bu ñu fa nekkoon ba tey daa dégg ñu ni lor nañu nu te ñun yëguñu lu xew fañ na fekk ñuy taal suñu yaay ñi foofu la ñu tuur suñu kàddir yëpp ñu dew dem seen yoon metti nañu lool nag.
ñu tëju si néeg bu ñuy dugg si kër gi ñu tëju bu ñu demee ñu ubbiwaat tuuti da ngay toog tuuti ñu ne ñu ngoo ñu ngi ñëw ñu tëjuwaat loolu lañ fa nekk 2 fan tey jii daal lañ ñu may jàmm lekk ñu naanuñ ñu may ñu jàmm tey moo tax ñu daw ñu ñëw fii dégg moo tax loolu moo tax ñu daw ñëw fii ñun Sénégal yi nekk ak Sanyang ñëpp dañ daw ñee ngi Gunjur ñee ngi Bulfut ñee ngi Tànje ñee ngi Tujuram ñun ñëpp génn nañu Sanyang ñëpp kenn desu fa gaal yi ñu ngi fii ci Tànj Tujuram ñu teere man samay moo ma tax ñëw ci àddina xool waaye bi ma ñëwee sama yaram dafa daw manatuma dem ñu ngi si biir parce que du ma mën a dem bàyyi leen man jooy naa sax bi ma ngi ci xale yi jooy naa.
ak sa njaboot dina dëkkoon Sanyang.
waaw ñu ngi fii Sanyang am naa fa 4 fukki at man bi ma amee fukki at laay dem Sanyang bu Tabaski jotee ma ñibbi Tabaski yóbbu sama xaalis jënd sama xar rey bu Tabaski jeexee ba tam xarit ñu ñëwaat ñun noonu la ñu def waaye kon ñu ngi ñëw nii lii kii rayaate borom fii daay la lébu kenn mosoo dégg lébu bu rey nit ci Sanyang masula am ñun ndax mel noo ba jigéen ñi Sanyang ñoo bokk ndey baay ñun ñëpp ñoo toog waaye comme que lii am na te waa Sanyang sax neexul leen comme ni ñu génne nii neexul leen ku nekk boo demee sax ku nekk a ngi toog na ni mag sa gémmiñ.
So the Gambia government has really leapt to the aid of these Senegalese who live in Sanyang. So this is the school where they have been brought to stay temporarily. So we are inside, and then if you can see some of the basic things that they need, the Gambia Red Cross Society, but also the National Disaster Management Agency have been working hand in glove in terms of supporting this, bringing assistance to these people. So this end, you can see mattresses. It's a lot of dozens of mattresses have been bought by the NDMA mobilized funds and bought mattresses to be used by these displaced Senegalese there. But also we have seen food. You can see that some food there. There are bags of onion around this, and if you come to this side, you will see bags of rice. You can also see edible oil too. These are all brought here by the National Disaster Management Agency, and I managed to speak to an official of the NDMA, and this is what she told us.
It started since day one at Sanyang. When we got the information that there was an incident in Sanyang, we were working with Red Cross to go and safeguard the people. We were on the ground with our ambulances, of course with Red Cross, evacuating students from the schools to their homes to make sure that the situation is calm and they are safely back home. So yesterday evening I received the information from the police that some people are displaced and they are at Batakunku under the security of the Gambia Police Force. So, and they really need help. And the help, when I came here last night, I was here up to 10 p.m. I realized that 205 persons were displaced and they don't have mattresses to sleep on. But I found Red Cross on the ground who gave them some blankets and some detergents because we are in COVID. So when I came, we assessed the situation. Today in the morning, I went back to my head office with the management. We were able to mobilize 480,400 worth of materials. That is 98 mattresses, 40 bags of 50 kilo rice, 10 drums of oil, 10 bags of sugar, tea, mayonnaise, butter, and so on, just to facilitate their stay here. We know it's an abnormal situation. And I just want to make this clear that NDMA is not out to promote illegality. Whatever happens at Sanyang was unfortunate, and we are really not supporting that. But it doesn't mean that we are supporting these people because of that issue. We are supporting them because of our mandate as the National Disaster Management Agency, and based on international humanitarian principles that every displaced persons, if they are in your country, it's the responsibility of the state to take good care of them.
Now, in terms of the amount of people, 202 people, and 205 people, and you look at this school, it's a little tight.
We realized that even yesterday that the place is tight, but we are working with Red Cross to see how best we can get tents to make sure that these people are on a safer ground. We understand that this particular ground hosts only the male, so the women are hosted in the next compound. So that would ease the tension, but as of now, Red Cross and NDMA would be working together, of course with other stakeholders, to see how best we can provide them with shelter.
So in terms of their concerns and their fears, what are they telling you?
Honestly, they really appreciate the effort of the government because it is security. They felt insecure at Sanyang, and that's why they are here. But for the security, the Gambia Police Force is taking good care of them in terms of security.
Monday will go down as a day of infamy in Sanyang. Violent protests left the town without a police fire by the youth who claimed to have been protesting over the death of a native. Almost everyone is shocked by the events. But one man who everyone could run to for explanation is Lamin Jabang. He is the Alcalo of Sanyang, and he spoke exclusively to the Fatu Network. Alcalo, ite se mune fono le follow nying makon menkere la sato because agra makon de me alon ko ninkumu banko be ya kalamuta makada makan dimin dimbati. Ite se mune fono mole first of all.
Yo azubillahi minash shaitanir rajim bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Min tandila molla don ko setano de amam frontier soto andu imeni lala damen akana walto nin setano mo kiline akos ndolla sateto wala kata moti mimmu nyin de nyin bala de malalti itolu inata nan de molla na sateto ila nyin kambando mi alon ko safono ko mo lusni ngoto o bote kono akakata sunya rolla o suñaro wala results ta kataje ko kantolla tindi meram fa ñami alon ko a jawyata baake o kan o diminali atinna e fonninkel wulta fonninkel fana na wulo amanke ko e wulta ni kam kata tiñaro la munda ko kurungol le fana dun tan na fonninkel fana kan wal fana nata ko lan tamboke kula mi alon ko be manjilala so wala nata kenan kaje ko kata dulal jani ka dulal tiñang ka fengolu lut and so forth ko nata kem tol fongo be ni ku ya bati anin jahal ba ko dega police station mi ya jan Sanyang fongo le police station o doku il fongo symbole Sanyang ko le fongo wulta fanan kata authorities wal waling ke dan ko Sanyang na ala akata yirwa kan nyame sembo wara batali ni Sanyang man police station soto obviously abe kolala ko Sanyang fongo be Sanyang right now du yirwa ni wala kana anin kayro kana nyame anin koro kana wala nyame so wo dalilu ya tinna kabiri nyin ko keta ani kuya na jalo warta Sanyang alfa o funding ke o dindin ke ba bebulu be tembo min
bar sa ne nyin ko nyin jibe ita ko kurungol lel dunte kono wo kurungol wol mun to kan kollel Sanyang dingol lel bang anin itol dunta ya mané nyona de la foka nyim mol penetrate man yalla wol finta anin kara fintol la foka dulal jan
ha ya lon ko min fo Sanyang siebele be Sanyang siebele be Sanyang warta so much so that Sanyang na dula do teme is more than 7 kilometers ni futa Sanyang wulo dol ko be atara bunjangol le bije bungol le bije mon le fari wol be kono min yalon Sanyang ko fo ma wollo don fana ñun min fana natana nantanti majority of them be ke la bada fangol to je wol bi kana so fangol wol yela programme o be base bada le to so it makes it very difficult pour Sanyang ko le ñun fango lonno anin ke bono no nyoto yo ko ni te be la ko dole te meñi la minna ni wol dun te kono ite ka kalamta wato minna ko ite ma wuli wo kama kata tiñaro keta because tonya Sanyang ko te Sanyang fengo jela ay wo tinya loko ko Sanyang fengo lo nyinti ngati nyanka Sanyang ne tinya bari ni ya jube nyin tinya si fa min keta ni tinya ro fon jube ti fon te lala il faut balon ko tonya Sanyang ko da mabulo te kunna no nyin tinya ro kon wala fon tol fon ka tun defo moma kabirin ko ta fa kanita o tilibulo defo nga assistant governor anin NSS la regional director min na West Coast anin police la OC min be West Coast ni be tata by myself kata dinol attack kata ndila ko ntele nata leftale min be kere ngala be stop bang albula moto ko ngata no tablo ta ngakachan dinol mam nakmo agents ninu mo Sanyang ko to be bulata moto ko no ibe nin be tata fonna so ko be diamuta ngol le fana use ko almuru gal ñong funding kelikan ali atandila ko ñimmang na fasoto because mo be ka luwa mo te bulo kon ñin don katale luwa bala do ko kala wotole ntol fana min be na karola ntol nyanta min kala wala ñinti ko ali min katanting na ali aka te peaceful level ko lata je bari alcool cross bang atol ma cross bang ntol min al faltimbe ko ngajere ko kula dunta ko kon min ni atol ya wuli min kam sila fata talde bar kabiri ye kumo moy imurunta la molka alhamdulillah itan kunta wala nyama atara kurungol wol dol tata kat wol dol ko dol taget wala na Chinese wala dulal tay yela aran keso tay e ko dol bondi woto wal man na demonstration la wala ta suñarol yaaje ko neata ko nata demonstration ite ta wandi fengo tale ko wala tay andu yo kol minu beke ni ñu de be wal be ila demonstration la itol be la lutin ni la ko wala itol ma wol krosi fo kono ko itol ma wollo itol be dira bato min natara ibe faj outale bota ñin blanu beto wol minu be janta kala wolto e wolke ita ko ita kata Senegal le nom ñin do kata Senegal ko la fengo le nom obviously alla mission o ta kilina so ko la ta tenne
par sa na tam fananje wala mo ela sato do comme kam fa be je membe dending Chinese wol men be do ko la je mo jama ya fo company ñing alla environment ko le tinya so yatina commento ko kilirol kake anen sa ndingol ka agitated pour ñun company ñing ay bondi Sanyang nata je ko kunu ko demonstration o inata itata o company ñim mumi o ta yabe jane
hayalo molla mood of operation or mola mood of understanding and mola mood of development jenya bika killing company it is very true that company nata Sanyang fanang usually ku beke bod tol min yalon ko nte fango anin council of elders anin mo katangol na authorities will engage up to last minute na mitingo min kay factor la kola ni authorities will bijang NEA fisheries and other stakeholders ni bele benda bar kuma sutuma wala gina tandiko ñim facture bina wato mina regime mimbe on olom jamela regime ti du wo one way order le budget woye min fo wala kake yo itol fana wo tembo even kol man nanin silola bari ta hanjila ka je ko ay kebalia so wo keringo itol fanga ya regret because ya je ko amanta nin silola but they cannot do anything about it so factory lo rim bandingo ntol nga je ko hanna man diantole wol fanga famo mo ma tan je ko aman die but what order of the day is yemin fo wala kake so ni itol fana ya ke wo nyama obviously itol fana nin ko itol la falte nsa fo bay officially itol la office la responsibility mo ka wo dolu jube bo min nyanta ka ay ke min manyana ka ke balia ay ke balia because factory sanya ko fa ma fa ko factory kana lo abidamen iko kana lo sanya de ko factory nyanta lo la dualto dami alon ko is completely different from abilorin dami ala sanya ni lo la agreement no be wala balano ko sanya na beach side jam fatal because ne ajube to la hawba auto the fishing side hawba fa na ma function landing side let ni factory lo ta water maybe be nyim dom min be kono because nyin dula do wo na fishing landing side le boto and in tourism area wo dula tourism area boat so usually min yalon ko fa na balu be tourism bala wala je ko nin factory lo ta nyin lanto nara noro wulta tuba te tara woto itol fa na balu tuba wala bala wala fa nan wol fa ne agreement on nin sato nin ko nin kon bari at the end of the day kon coming for do mo yirwa anin kairo kana anin koro kana ni if you are development oriented if fay wolon yirwa la karola so ning misunderstanding the matter from the beginning of ning factory o tata bira
saying ni ajibe ma komen kera sata do men kera je wala mu ko meye mo faaje yo mutale ban naranye fananje ko alla sañan dingo dolu polisol ko ye bulo la wol kanne yo ko ni ye kulo woto
no in fact mo iman police nim police le fango nyindo ko be ka bo paral kata military kata police le fango but none of the officers enter inform ko sanyang ko mutali up to right now mo mante inform ko sanyang ko mutali anun kabirin day one for right now every moment internito le yalla alfrent right now len tarabato kunku pour ngana na ngar ni nu jube ibe nyame because ni le bolo ntoni sital for more than 50 years lebol min kana ntola tendato sawo sang nyenyi nola ikatraja for almost 9 months 10 months nena ni man problem sot ning factory la nye de malalo wolle nyi problem o sintola sateto and wolle nyi mo fafa sintola sateto but ni lebol to be very candid until killing ntola ni nyi man any problem soto sanyen sate kon ni la hada maya bebe nyo konole both day and night ni la do koke at the end of the day you say peacefully ina mol futu ntola ngela mol futu but you don't well but just recently 2020 and in 2021 ne ntola nying factory la nying establishment because it all nying kulundol ka nying factory le supply and it only ke kanol mi ka tere kuru kono akatambi 40 to 50 abe ke kanan goldum ibe sa fodon koko wolu nata na nyamin na sateto wo definitely that's not the order of the day koko ngami fodon wol don fo bi kana so ko jama babe the best ring bada fa ngoto je so min the best ring bada ton tol talu na fang wol fo mo si fallati because imam they are from different countries or villages ina assemble nyokan ina trado ko kilo wala banyin kon
adu nara men fana moy nta fangona na investigation o ke membe den fish milo la je factory ni membe la sarot but ngam mem moy wala mu sanyang petty crime man siano nje but brim factory lo rajele mol siata je luntol siata sanyang sate kono woltolem nyum petty crime siata je sunya rol teng anen ko bembo nyama wo itame yala telam alkaloti fo e kulo
wam tonyalti because ntol ko mi fodo ntol ni lebol Tanzania kan from the past 50 years ita afula ko lebol le hayna ntol ni lebol every social activity this year ninga explain nta fo min ka diamu ya during those days nta keta na satela captain football captain tin ni lebol le be kana timo form ni be ka play with our town team bari ñunu kabi ñunu nata nan ñun la kanana nan fang molla explanation to e kana bi ko jere ndo ye ñun 20 liters la yeta wale nana andiyeje dawda don ibe amrin to ni labango nga je ngane la kolu jube annum fang mol min fang la kol fang koros baba ke wol man son ka bu fango dila outside mol min yalon ko la bunku tolu ye wolle ta baba ke katara wol kono so anin ko gambia non tol gambia non ni lunta ko je dron ilaftala andi mala fikaje ko ye lunta ko e bata o dalila tinna itarta sanyan da bula sanyan karo be ba be lato han mol na manta bon yunu justa mol o bon dila tron dan ko don ito kala activity ke nono ila do ko ke nono mol ya expect ko i nyanta tara no en tara nyame ni lebol ni nyanta sila no wo nyamale a continue
nata ñem fana lon ko bring ma kan ñen keta on Monday alfal nata ke walling men be assistant governor si fa ñolu ko nata ke walling ini ya kacal soto isa fo no mole wolu ini wole mun kacal si fa la soto men be den ñem problème
assistant governor tentunga jayi governor's office tentunga jayi governor fa tentunga jayi na sefo tentunga jayi ñunu be ñim ko kete surprise leti akete ni kuyati akete jahaloti because mo mara law mara leka la fila kaje ko ibe mara rim mol minula ay sara kayro kono kayro fanan kayra nin kayre dan mal ye denno kayro sabati no dunia kono so kabiri ñin ko keta itol nataje ko itol yela kato dango beke fo nyanta funding kelu la jindila no nyaadi le fo ya kam ya je ko situation o min be on the ground ay tala bang ngabo fitino kono ngabo tinyaro kono andu ale manta ben ye wo kato ke bak ye wan sirf kilin taram bulo kono wo fanan nato fanan tata duwani kata ko bela so manda wala fanan kabirin ye wo kato ul beke ni tol be lata nyokan kata dinno min banta kata ftala wululalla masa kunda toyala banko toyala kana sango konton ka je fanan ko nim alale ya la nyin akata tenting ban tol fanan telefon nyin ko yin trobulo ni continue na satet manda wala ko tanke ni nata kata bake ka je ko ni la Senegal fanan ambassadeur diamo ka je ko na ita mol min yalon ko ibe nurin na mol la bungol kono nyante bondira no je nyaadile aya tara fannin kel man tawol fanan attack problem do e nanan ala nata man taben ni security ngol be kata ngebe sama nam fakolo suwol kono nge tara ndije fo kabirin embassy nata moto kinan nge beta ngane evacuate kane samana nan bato kunku pour isa tara no bato kunku at a safe hand so right now nate jube wolto ka jube be je fanan to nyami but ala manta be ila kelwo musolwo e be samba nan ina dimba yalu minu yalon ko be sanya ibe be bato kunku right now anun taname isoto non nanji
sain kuklim fana be membe dending sanyan na because sanyan fana kada nyin combo sato de me yalon ko problème ul katru kurukuru la membe dending kena pola itala sato do wo ko nyum asoro jamba
no alhamdulillah rabbil alamin ntamin kadiamu enteni sate alkali lule doko ke jani alkali aka sinde fango fala ngulu fala alkalot ala kebana ala jat kende abali aka ne yala responsibility shift ya dintela sa inte nka act on his behalf nte aduta nyaonya mna karango manjamfa but at least ngado ko ke GPM bile for 10 years ngake EEC for 2 years ngake American Embassy for 2 years ngake CCF as CCF project administrator for 18 years in my own locality so gute Sanyang dulata Sanyang ndesa fo minna ko mang ala en long Sanyang mu kabila lulet in kabila lulole ni mo besindi right now kabila Sanyang tata fo extension yatina Sanyang tata fo kabila muang du Sanyang wo kabila lulole ni kabila mo besindi dum kabila o kabila abena la bankolom banku o banku kabila le tam kabila dumbika kabila dola banku wa kabila tielle kela kabila banko talano ya wafino yo ko le arimo min trata nun je wo tembo lunta ko dol bije walla ulula nata watu minna sate alfalia wal dulal dile ikado ko ke damin yo dulani ya ditala alfala ite nata nan ite uluta wo kono ite talo na alfa floli nyo soto nyame ya di nyola nyame so nite lota bi ka tande ko ite la tatiye ko le londi oto imela lunta ya nin jati ya bo nyoto ni bo nyoto ibitale lunta onin jati wolle bubakilin fakilin mo yaje dunya lunta ngolo andu jati fana ale ya sotondi ay lunta ya sotondi ni wolle nyomay ni nyomay wol man problem di nyola wol hani la jati ibitadu la tala min di ngol ya wala di wolunta ngol fana equally and secondly niento la sate fa jube lunta ngol lan min soto sanyan sate kono sate dingol ma wosoto kan defa min kadi amale defa be lan min kono right now len taw so min kono nga sanni amanke na family land so ninta lan sang mo ko ton leol a trabi fo lunta ko dol kala dula fa kuntune ka waati o te salon ka diata ba kala yo wo dalilo kan ntebe damen bi ma fo banku diamo bi kanante bar hanni motata sefa ka fere murun alkalo ya nga file ko alkalo nyantele problème solve ngon tanga fem fula lo balu kon momo date sa onim banko tara janne ba tula jan andi be fe fen kala nyanta kala to nyalti andi be to nyale sabati ndila in internatano ita dente balundila no ko ngami na positional minu fali nana man tara do ko bunda to ko man kayal me dawo dambe nyaton ka andu nga file ko hanin na sat tol fo la keno ndamin kadi am nin ka fo pour be ya moy moti je min sa fo ko nyin la min hani banku morso wafi ntolle jaban kuna keno ntolle keno mafako satela na sanya sate ko kene man warati para dango doyata na dinni wal ka kele ka keno sunya na molda malka du barinte hani kene fotingo nena ma sunya nena ma wafi na molla keno so nga fille ko bo dalile atinna I'm very comfortable ko kuwo kuneta ko abe sanyanda bankole bala ni mofta tantela intera responsibility lo ngaje ko ngawo solve immediately bayre buntalo la dinko kono ni aje bulo metaje imam buntalo taraje ni o taraje be bunde tele be wurla ka fo mole minon buntalo so tolla sate banko ko right now nga setul wala nyama andu nga a very key people soto kuwo kunina ta bankole la ko la sanya nkatale nga attest nga je nyala nga long banko mita ka fo jamal ka ta wafi ma jamal tam tati yala folon tol kolono ni jannin ka kay da moy pour ka ta transfer da moy so waya nan tol bimbe tembo minto alhamdulillah rabbil alamin minu dun tan yoko no koma de wobe ka banno ko ka to banku ko ita o tara nyamen ita ko nga fo nyamen na pa bi almost 6 alkalo le succeed atelam the 6 want so right now minu dun ta koma hanni natal bi ntela responsibility lo mo nga wo fit out because wo alkalo nge lonne andu ni sate do ko fananken
sai la mun be kala kuma la bonte men kata man sakunda kan bari kata gambia be kan
lafta min folo fola alinga hormone mbunya so ton nunyo andu alinga chain of command noma momo ni mudini otilumbe sila ni ala mefa ay simandi ibe keba alali andi be la filal kaje ko ni be okeba position oto ikamwe lo mol ye respect anin flanjango mol nyanta lonel ko gambia mun tolle be tati andu telfana na molle be dunya be kono oto kuwo kuna kete don tol fana nga hakilo mira nu bang nin ko kete tam dinni ngote ke balu ka nyoya nin do ba to man ko doje ke ba se jerni no wala ni sabar balian ke ba se sabar ndi nono ani kuma laba mo nyinati ko ke bal fana se la katoke man sakunda sa la katoke ani mol satel ka kacha yaje ni mol ya mira ko to nyanta sila official kono because of ila position no ni mol man tatula kacha ita lona mine be banko kan ita lona mine be satel kono nyim problem o meta ntola sate kono nyim factory la code to be very frank with you bari man sakunda la mol nene man wuli kana ni la minu nata ntolni katal on the ground na befo na fata dami akatuwal katu ninko hani baro la mol minu baro min sita lawanta sire ala mol nata le ni tata nyin blanto wo tembo fa mine be keri Chinese wali la nole beta gadin dole be gunjur ma fon like afaje sansandi itata wo noro bebo walato atata wo sunkar nyati wala atata for 1 week sanyang kolbi ken henda nono sunkango bulo yaje ni tata fo beto ifama yaje yala nin kumu biyo nimmo ineta ko jube e ko je sai itata tota woto oto sila itala wo je nafa be don anda do yala le because minu ka tandira wala milu e kol tandino le bari yalo nin ko meta akanyi nyawal sambana nan onta ko wal fana mo nyamaje
So these Senegalese will take temporary shelter here in Batokonko until when the coast clears. Laminjai reporting for the Faro Network News Review in Batokonko.
Meet Sarah and Tracy from the top 8 finalists of the Be a Star Sierra Leone. Their lives changed from day one. New original songs. Be famous and successful. Be a star in the Gambia.
The biggest stage right now in Sierra Leone.
Being a part of Be a Star is going a step further in chasing my dreams and my career as an artist.
All you have to do is record a video of you singing your favorite song, not more than 2 minutes long. Send the video by WhatsApp to the following number, 22-99944, using an AfriCell number. State your name and where you're from. Be a winner of a fully recorded album and $500,000. AfriCell Be a Star, your road to success.
Very well. Now, last year, the Gambia government extended financial relief to Gambians who work in the tourism industry. At least $100 million was said to have been distributed among industry. So, Jaka Sise Jaite has been finding out really the impact this relief package has made.
The Minister of Tourism and Culture, Honorable Ahmed Bat, through his ministry, made a distribution of $100 million to all registered individuals working in the tourism industry as COVID relief package. The amount was to be distributed amongst taxi drivers, fruit sellers, tourist guides, craft market vendors, horse riders, etc. The Faro Network team visited Senegambia and Cape Point to do a follow-up on the impact of the COVID relief package. Speaking to tourist taxi drivers, They expressed disappointment over the manner in which the distribution was done, which led to some receiving an amount of $6,000 and others not benefiting from the fund.
Malka wala nyinen ka kodo la kuoto e koye kodo men di drive be jana men yalon ko man kodo soto kadon drive society ni ngamen kalamate la kuoto jang wala mo sango santolo ka levelo jole nyim problème be soto la wato men na wato level jomam bang doli start levelo jola doli ya jo dolu ma jo den bring kodo nyin nada yemol commandi e kom nyim janni nyim problème o nyin kasi wala mo 2020 ha 2020 e ko men ya jo ibe kodo di la walella des 2021 men ma jo e man kodo di wolula and then they are 2020 mol be ba jo kan la final deadman si ka fako ni me man kodo jo because in la Senegambia jan ni me man kodo jo ngol de nyam paral je lor janne kalo nyaato janne sango sa mol be ka taxo jo bar wato mol be man kodo ban jola nyim problème o nyen sotata nata understand ko kodo nyim men nata nyim banko kan amante ko Gambia man sakundala kadi molla fon le membo da dunia kon e koye mol ma ko dia humanity because courant le be dunia kon molu sa sotono nata mol be nyokan nyin dalilo kamala das woton mol be stedulata bar ndanga mem moy kumo kono wala mu nyinte ko hani hadama de me yalon ka be laren silo kan naka dum mol kono anyanta niya soto la jele sako hadama de me yalon ko denabi do ko la do ko dula stopta ibe o command la nyaadi lebe ko do di la do lebe do lu balila bar hanni la julo la ba mari la mari command ya fay ko ha na julo mem bela lafta kalima koy bar na julo mem bela lafta nyene di la lam ben na julo bondi la kono le bar mol be jele men yalon ko das 2021 damme mangole jo nte dua kayto men be mbulu jang industry jana nka kayto men jo nsa fono e sangi tam fo sanji lulu namna jompi sango sanka taxo jola das 2021 damala man taxo nyinjo o fana nga fomo dala fomo fala namoto kon mba process kan den ko nyim mambandro nyim problème o nyen sotot molu man na joro nyingi industry be problème on sotot nin ko do nyin na dunia e mol ma koy ko do nyin do e kam molu tombo e kadi dol be je kawli balo especially kadi do ku lalle e ka do ku balo batu kadun dunia dula do ku la mo kamera ko la nyanda ka fensot même mantra do ku la say ni ka fensi ke kadi do ku la do ku balo dum e ka do ku balo bale anden men ye ko do dial to le kala banko kan mol men be banko kan mo sifa na be banko kan be nyanda ka do sot silete kana molu tombo e kadi do le ka do lu bale ntenga koje wala nyamale ka ko do men nyenen ga nata wala la kuwam nteman kodo soto and industry drive for men beje men man kodo soto wala siada drive for me ya soto and drive for ka taxo jole sango se ka taxo jole
min kodo ke afu nyami kabri to savoke e molbel to sabe ba kabri joro sida komin ay afu nyami akeda wol nyama e ko mun man 2020 jo wolta ko do nyi sodla anyway ntol be nyi miro soto ko specialty baren ko bawo soto bali yale atne ma jono woto ko do nyimu 6000 ne yela 600 bondi je ye balance dia mari la biko soto bali yale atna ma jono bari ibukan to lawo la moynu bar na mun kalam da wala min de man na di wal nde nga soto le to da dirale bawo nte ngana lansino jole 2019 nga jole 2020 2019 nga jole nte nga soto le bar mun ma soto ndo ku nyollem dimba tiol nga filie bakale bar sain mbele to safeta wala kodo nyin yem boje pour wo kodo tara min tole anu wo kola ko de nada mun kala mutaje ko de ko sudo do kula chagol mi yango be lan sin joni banko kam mo fa bu hani ka fo moy ko itam chagol ni sade kon je iko be kodo di chagola iman so na di do la mi yalan ko o mal lan sin holo jo sanji jelu sanji mo be lan sin o jo kan san killing amal lan sin o jo kodo e na mi yalan ko ma koy ro lan amanke banko gambe man sakunda tade yo bali ikala di chakola ndebe nyini kala wala mbe gambe nyini kala mbe gambe man sakunda mbe tourism minister nyini kala anala molu kadi ngolo moy radio iko chako sura do kulal yanda di lor fanal sa ibadi le chakola nyaadi le ye driver bali mi yalla ko 1 year da mala taxi jo ha on bala fa do ya balt
lolu de kala wa ñun sa it's a problem because halis bi ñu jotté sa dafa ndaw yow nga toog 6 months sa daily ani one day ñu jox la loolu xam nga loolu stupend dëgg loolu am na de waaye we are not happy at all because number one xaalis bi dafa ndaw te mun naa la wax ne majority yëpp almost 1,000 some hundred la only 415 ñoo am xaalis bi di des kenn amut bëgguñ ko noonu ñun bëgguñ ko noonu de li ñu bëgg a mooy ni all sector driver industry su fekkee ne driver nga am because ñëpp la ñàkk a liggéey xamul kii fee na tax kii xamul kii fee tax ñëpp la ñàkk a liggéey so loolu lu am la why we are not happy on it to be candid.
At the Key Point Craft Market, the place was deserted with only 3 shops operating due to the pandemic. One of the vendors there also shared his concerns.
No, although comme nit bu nekk lu xew nag fo nga explain loolu daal xam nga. The first gift from them, it was $2,500. I received that from AfriMoney. They gave me that money. I received that. But after that, the 6,000 came. I didn't receive that. Some people receive it in the market here, but not me, Usman Keita. So I'm here in my shop, working in this, like about 2 years. I'm not earning even $50 every day. I'm not earning nothing. I'm just here every day, door and floor, going and coming. Sometimes I just come, place used to be dust sometimes, yeah. So you have to come, to reduce some dust, because we don't have to take things home. It will be another problem. But like the way the government used to say, like they give money to the tourism people, something like that. But for we don't have nothing from there. Like I told you, I have only 2,500, but the 6,000.
However, on a phone interview with the Director General of the Gambia Tourism Board, he strongly refuted claims made. Reporting for the Fatu Network News Review, Jaka CCJT.
Home is where the heart is. Home is where you feel safe and secure. Dalaba Housing Estate is the newest estate by TAF Africa Global, located strategically along the newly built Sukuta Jabang Highway. Dalaba Estate offers roads, street lights, a gated community that offers water reticulation system, solar street lights, and a proper drainage system. Over the next 10 years, TAF Africa Global aims to build 10,000 homes in the Gambia for you to own. For you to feel safe and secure in a community with all the necessities to live comfortably.
Very well, I'm afraid that's where we will leave it for the show for today. Thank you for being there. We'll be back tomorrow. Until tomorrow then. Thank you very much. I am Lamin Jai.